This is not your fault. You had nothing to do with how you look.
I want to have a purpose.
So let's fix that. The difference between a Chad and yourself is literally a few millimeters of bone. Let's break some bones.
The director of the clinic was hideous, gnarly enough to make your skin crawl, but he had a silver tongue. Like a devil making a deal, he pitched Jerry on a total transformation. No scalpels, no pills. Instead, he claimed they used a special energy infusion to tap into the body's primal potential and completely rebuild a person from the inside out. Blinded by his own desperation to be attractive, Jerry ignored the director's creepy vibes and signed on the dotted line. A few nights later, a man with a god-tier physique stepped into the neon glow of a local bar. Clad in a flashy yellow tracksuit, his once doughy face was now chiseled and sharp. It was Jerry, and for the first time in his life, he was the center of attention. Even high-end girls were coming up to flirt with him.
So my friends and I have a bet going. We all think you're hot.
You do?
I bet my friends that you would come party with all of us. They said you wouldn't. He probably had a girlfriend and were the cheating kind. So, who wins the bet?
My money's on you.
Jerry let loose, tearing up the dance floor and soaking in the kind of high he'd only ever dreamed of. But the fantasy shattered in a heartbeat. While he stepped away to the restroom for 60 seconds, the girl and her friends vanished into thin air.
Sorry, guy, the tab.
Nah, I already paid mine.
But your girlfriends didn't. They said you were taking care of it.
Where are they?
They left 20 minutes ago.
They left? But I look good!
Standing in the empty doorway, Jerry realized he'd been played for a sucker, just a wallet to cover their tab. 30 years of repressed insecurity exploded into pure rage. He grabbed his gun and headed back to the clinic for blood. He jammed the barrel against the director's head.
You lied.
I don't understand.
You lied! You said you could change me and make me a Chad, and you didn't!
Jeremy, I didn't lie.
You did. Yes, you did.
I can fix this.
How? You can't fix this shit.
Screaming about how he'd been lied to. He poured out his soul how he was nearly 30, had never even touched a woman, and was looked down upon everywhere he went. Shaking in his boots, the director cut a deal to save his life. He'd satisfy Jerry's desires for free and promised to make him look like a professional supermodel afterward. Jerry, driven by a pathological obsession with being beautiful, lowered his gun. The director took him to a motel. Jerry expected another procedure, even planning to kill the director and then himself if this was another scam. But after the director stepped out, a woman with a body like a goddess walked in.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm Claire. Relax. You're in good hands.
What followed was an intense, wordless encounter that left Jerry breathless. However, when Jerry woke up, there was no afterglow. Instead, he felt a violent, searing heat coursing through his veins. Sweat poured off him like an open faucet. He frantically ordered crates of bottled water and a thermometer from the staff, chugging dozens of bottles, but the internal fire wouldn't die down. His temperature spiked to a terrifying 118 degrees Celsius. Before he could process the pain, his body began a grotesque mutation. Massive amounts of mucus erupted from his skin, wrapping him tightly into a giant, pulsating silken cocoon. Inside that shell, Jerry's DNA was being forcibly rewritten. Unlike other victims who simply spontaneously combusted, Jerry successfully completed his metamorphosis, emerging from the cocoon as a truly perfect human being.